Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrapper. So today we are back with a 2-page layout following along with She's Crafty's mini paper pad class using this sketch here. I decided for this layout that I was going to use the Bloom Street collection by Paige Evans. I have the 6x8 paper pad as well as some of the 12x12 papers. And so I decided to use the 12 by 12 paper there under my paper cutter as my background. I just thought it was so pretty. I love like the watercolor look, and I thought it looked really nice with the flowers and the colors in my pictures. And so I do have 4 pictures, but I wanted to make it into a 2-page layout. So the sketch had 4 pictures on it and minimal paper. So I decided to kind of switch it up. I'm going to use 2 pictures on this layout and then 2 pictures on the second page. So I went in and I found some papers that I thought looked nice with the background. This was one of them. It is a floral paper, and in the sketch they had the pictures in the cut in a 3x4 size. My pictures are not a 3x4 size, but I did cut the papers in a the papers are 3x4. So that second paper has some butterflies on it. Then I decided I kind of wanted like a base, so to speak, across the top for my title. I am going to use some stickers and whatnot from the sticker sheet for Bloom Street. And so what I did is that strip there is 1.5 inches, and then I had to carry it across. So there is a seam. So I decided to kind of place my title partly over that seam, and added some flowers from the sticker sheet there as well. That's the one thing with using the smaller paper pads, that you have to kind of figure out how to cover up the seams if it goes all the way across. So I decided to double back my pictures. So I used white, and then I went over to my stash and found this nice green color. And so I decided to use that. There is some of the green in both of those papers there. And so I just double backed those. I just thought it gave it kind of a different type of color. You know, the background paper is more purples and pinks, and I kind of wanted the pictures to pop. So that's why I kind of used the green, and it was on top, not gonna lie, and it matched. So that was the easy paper to grab, I guess. So once I glued that all down, I decided on my title beforehand. I saw the sticker on the sticker sheet that said loved, and this is Easter morning. And so I decided to kind of look for some more embellishments or sayings, and I had contemplated using my Daydream collection by Cocoa Vanilla Studios. And when I was looking through that, I found a cut apart that said thankful. And so I just thought that was so appropriate. So here's that Daydream collection, and the thankful is yellow. So I really did try to incorporate some yellow. I got that yellow flower up top there on the seam. And I had grabbed that and sign from a Simple Stories collection, but then I found the sticker sheet actually had an and it matched perfectly with the paper. I did want to kind of actually replace that. There is a smaller and sign on the sticker sheet at the top. If you see sunshine and happiness, that and sign is separate. It's a separate sticker. So I was going to use that because it is kind of busy. But then I decided to do loved and so thankful, and I actually found these pink polka dot thickers that I had. And so I added that to my title. And then I had to figure out where or what to do with that open space to the left of that photo there. And I remembered in the sketch there was a tag in the sketch. And so I decided, I thought I was going to use this diagonal stripe paper. I was going to try to line it up with my tag die and do some journaling on that diagonal paper. And then I decided they were too close together, the lines were. So I didn't think it was really going to work. And so I just used the diagonal paper. I was going to cut this part out, but I decided to leave it just in case anybody wasn't sure kind of how a manual die cutting machine worked. And so I have these dies from Close to My Heart that I just got, and I really like them. I'm so happy that I finally have tag dies. And so what I did is I ended up using the rounded die instead of using like the normal shaped kind of angular die that I usually do. And I cut them in 3 different papers and decided I was going to stagger them there to the left of the photo just to take up some of the space. And then I was going to leave them, but then I looked at my twine collection. And honestly, this twine collection comes from my Not Just for Boys kit club. It's always wrapped in twine, and I just keep it, and it's worked out wonderfully for me. So I have kind of a orangish yellow, a light blue, and then a green, and I just thought all 3 colors match so well, so I just used one of each. And it was kind of like, all right, now what? You know, do I add a floral there? Do I leave it open? And I think I kind of moved on and left it open. I am going to use the same background paper for the second page. And kind of use the same sketch again. So I decided to carry over that pink strip at the top. Unfortunately, my scrap from page 1 was not long enough, so I did end up having to use the rest of that pink paper. But hey, I used it up, so that is kind of, you know, the reason behind this paper pad class is to use up the mini paper pads, and so I used up that sheet at least. This is actually the first time that I've used the Bloom Street collection, so I have quite a few different pieces from the collection, so definitely a long ways away from using it up, but for now I'm doing my best. But I had bought the collection, I don't know, a couple months ago. Well, months, it's February now, so this fall I think I bought it and wanted it so bad. And then honestly, this is the first time that I've dug into it, and I'm loving the way that these layouts turn out. I felt like the colors of the collection fit this Easter morning and these Easter pictures in front of the flowered cross so well. So I was really happy that I had the 6x8 to use it with this mini paper pad class. So I went ahead and double backed these photos again. I did trim them down so I could use that same green color. And there was some excess in the pictures that, you know, I didn't need. So I am going to kind of overlap them there. That top picture is going to cover up my crease from the pink paper. So that worked out really nice. And then it was trying just to figure out what paper to use in the open spaces. So as you can see, I did switch where the paper and the pictures are. So the paper on the first layout is on the bottom, but then on the second layout, it's on the top. So I did stagger those, and I need to apologize. I did not realize I was working this much off camera. I need to figure out a way that I can kind of mark on my desk, I think, like where the camera is, because when I tape I see the back side of my phone, so I can't even really see what I'm recording. So I apologize. I will try to fix this. For the most part there you can see the majority of the second page, but again, I apologize, and I'm going to try to figure out, I think before when I first started I would put some washi tape on the desk, so I might start that again And if you see that, that's probably going to be why. So anyway, so once I got that all down, it was kind of just figuring out how to embellish now. So I found this tag and I can't remember what it says, and it's hard to tell because it is like a silver foil. But I did decide to kind of back it with some flowers there. I did cut that purple one in half. Honestly, I will use it somewhere else eventually. I didn't end up using it on this layout, but I will. And so I did keep that and stick that back on the sticker sheet. And then to the right of that butterfly paper there was a big open space. And again, I am so sorry that you cannot see this. I am actually quite embarrassed, but because I followed the mini paper pad class, I do want to continue with the video and kind of show you guys what I end up with. But there was like this heart banner on the sticker sheet. So I placed that down and there was like a heart and a half extra. So I did cut that, and again, I'll use that somewhere else as well. But I used the heart banner kind of as an anchor, and I spelled out Easter 2000. And at first I did 18, and then I had to look on my iPad because I was like, I don't know that that is right. I had been scrapbooking the end of 2018, and I think that's what I kind of got stuck on. And so this is actually spring of 2019. And so I spelled out Easter of 2019 with those alphas. You can see me with my iPad there looking at the pictures, trying to figure out the date. So I did fix that. And then the only other thing I add is this big floral piece. And I am so sorry. I will do my best to fix this for the future. So I added a big floral piece to the right with 2 hearts, one of which is popped up on some foam tape. But then that is going to finish off the layout. There are some close-ups at the end, so definitely stick around for those so you can see the rest of page 2. Again, I am so sorry. I am quite embarrassed to be quite honest. So but here are the close-ups. There's those tags that I cut out and the twine. I'm just really happy with how these turned out, and I really hope you guys enjoyed them. There's that floral piece, and then there's the Easter with the banner. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for week 6 next Thursday. Bye, guys.